What's going on, gang? It's your boy DBGTX-YT, and we have the confirmation that we've been looking for. DLC 2 of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot drops on November 17th. Shout out to my boy DM Gaming, like always, bringing the heat and his information in regards to Kakarot and whatnot. Also, shout out to my boy Kenzairo over on Twitter, who's also been doing his thing in the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot department and whatnot. We all received a notification around the same time, but unfortunately my internet wasn't working earlier this morning, so this is around the time that I'm able to post this video. And what we're going to be posting up the video is in regards to reacting, honestly, to what we're getting. I've heard mixed messages, but this is going to be a slight reaction to the DLC 2 showcase. And I'm not going to do the full video. I'm just going to go ahead and put some clips, and then after I watch a few, after I watch the videos, I kind of give you guys the review of what I got and what's the gist of what's to come from DLC 2. Let me lower down the volume here. So the person who's playing the game itself, she's not really an expert at the game. I'm just gonna be honest. All right, he did the break. Oh, she used items. All right. Wow. And so after watching a little bit of the gameplay video, I came to find out that the person who was playing this DLC obviously got the DLC before everybody else, a week before everybody else, probably one of the content creators in Japan and whatnot. Needless to say, like I stated in the middle of my reaction, small little reaction that I had, the person who was playing wasn't an expert at this. But what's concerning is that this is supposed to be the final battle for this DLC. In that regard, I'm not saying that it's the actual final battle, is the story final battle wise as far as the DLC goes. So from the looks of it, it looks pretty straightforward, kind of the same thing that we've gotten, in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot fashion, obviously, which is pretty much block, dodge, block, dodge, block, dodge, 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 dodge. Slap them up, break their system, and perform, the cinematic interactive moves. Come in within the actual gameplay. And after watching the video itself, far as the overall quality goes, again, I'm not gonna be bagging on it as much as I should be. I'm just going to say that the game is really catering to fans who just want to see animation. I cannot stress enough if maybe this has to do with COVID, that they didn't work into maybe implementing a new gaming system. I don't know. Thus far, there's no information in that regards. All I'm seeing is based off the gameplay that they delivered us here. But there's really nothing new to look forward to in that sense as far as the gameplay experience. Besides going Super Saiyan Blue, there's not a new combat feature or anything like that. Those are things that to me are very important in regards to the whole Dragon Ball Z Kakarot conundrum, because again, we have pretty much the same of what we already have. You see what I'm getting at? And I'm not I'm a little disappointed. Yes. Now, in the end, I've argued that this game has been made for kids. This game was meant for kids. It was meant, you know, to really be a collector's item kind of thing. You go around the world collecting cards and kind of filling up the gallery book and seeing all this the events and stuff for Dragon Ball. That's usually where I can go ahead and draw the line and say that that's where the best portion of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is. We have to uphold our expectation at this point that we're not going to get something new in regards to the gameplay as far as fighting style. We're going to have to continue working with the same combat system unless they decide to overhaul the combat system for DLC 3, but that's not really the case or what it's looking like. I'm just saying that in the sense because overall what could end up happening is that people who paid the money for this game are genuinely going to be upset. Will people come back out to play DLC 3 when the DLC 3 drops? Probably, just to get it in and get it out of the way. Will people begin to trust CC2 again in regards to another video game when this particular game was not only hyped, promoted, and everything, but ultimately, you know, delivered on a lot of its fronts, and unfortunately just massively dropped the ball on the combat system. I have older Final Fantasy games that have way more intricate combat systems in this game, and I don't argue that. I don't argue that this combat system is very lazy, very simple, you know, and straightforward. I never argue that, but I do argue that if the community has been speaking about this and telling you guys that maybe you should add something different, you know, I don't know if adding like a 2-button feature by pressing triangle circle, it allows you to, you know, do something different. I don't know what that different would be, but there needs to be a change in the game as far as the combat system. This should have been a change. This should have been something that would have made us feel, oh, the combat system is evolving. Here's an example that could have helped with that. So, as you guys know, when you're fighting in a certain area, like the Rocky Mountain areas, if you use your limit burst, which is the yellow-ish orange bar at the right side of your character, when you hit them with the full-on combo, you knock them through like rocks and mountainsides and whatnot if you end up completing the full combo after you limit break, right? A cool feature would have been, which is a Xenoverse feature, but this could have been a cool feature added into Kakarot. You could have switched locations or knock a person super back or far to like a different area, and then your character like follows suit, like kind of like they do in Dragon Ball Z, you know, when they hit them, pow, and they. Here we are fighting in these archipelagos, right, where Frieza goes ahead and transforms and all this stuff. But wouldn't it be cool if you could hit him, and when you hit him, he flies off and your character chases him, and now you're in just surrounded by nothing but water, for example, or you're over there by Radix's land site or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's your resources. And that's something that'd be pretty nice. If you're mixing two different locations together, use those resources. Why not add a feature where you can knock somebody into the other location, you know, the adjoining location by, you know, a simple 2-button feature. If you have, you know, if you use your limit break and then you press triangle circle. The bottom line is the combat needs to be spiced up, and there's going to be a lot of people who's going to give a lot of heat to this game because of this, but I don't think that this is the end all be all. There are challenges in the game. I think after this we'll have obviously the friendship Frieza to look forward to. and probably the new challenges that are going to be dropping, the new villainous forms and all that good stuff. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep promoting this Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Super Card Game content back on the channel, of course. And we'll see us here on Twitch /DBGTX for the live stream session of DLC 2. Of course, I'm gonna be there doing it live with you guys, showing love and support to all the homies and homettes. You already know. Holla at the boy. And that being said, I'm out.